not telling me what date it is. On the 29th, I think it is today. I'm not quite sure. My watch is saying it's flat again, and I've just charged it all right. So, oh, who cares? Anyway, welcome to a live stream. I hope everyone is fine, and you are all good this morning. And thank you for joining live stream with me. Oh, it's just one of these things, guys. You forget to charge your watch. You know, the ADHD brain, it doesn't really sometimes think of what it's doing sometimes. And did get up early this morning, so another video. I'll give up with this. The barbecue videos. They've started to come out. So I've started to do the barbecue videos. They're they're out. I'm going to be doing more barbecue videos tomorrow. So you're going to see more barbecue videos coming out. So there is barbecue videos that are coming out. Just that they are taking their time to be done. But yes, there is more barbecue videos for you guys coming out. There were just the driving videos on the way to the barbecue. But after that, you will see the actual cooking and or the barbecue, me eating, some beach videos, stuff like that. So yeah, I do apologize that they have taken their time. Just that done the bowling. Oh, stop it! I done the bowling videos and got them out the way, and I filmed yesterday. Yesterday's videos, they're just the videos, stuff like that. They'll be coming out on say Monday, and then I'm going to be filming Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday, then Friday. So we're going to be filming a lot of videos all week. This week is going to be a sort of budget week coming up because, as you know, I bought that SeaWorld pass, which was $180 for the year. That's go to SeaWorld, Dreamworld, Movie World, all of those places. There is one you can get for $120, right? Where you get the upgraded one where you go fast track inside, it's called. But I got the companion card, so I'll be fast tracked anyway. So yeah, I got that one, and it had 20% off of food, stuff like that. So it was good in a way, but I couldn't justify. I know it was another $60 or something, $40 or something, which probably would have been worth it. But we'll see if they can update it when we go there. At the moment, I've got the $180 thing card. Hi, my friend. Welcome. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna just check this because it's there. We go. There. Hang on, guys. Let me try that again. Hi, my friend. How are you? Welcome. I am a good man. Yes. So I got this. So I got the $180 pass card to go all year to SeaWorld, Dreamworld, Wet and Wild, stuff like that. I don't know if I'll be going to Wet and Wild because my knee support thing, but I will be trying to do some content. My channel is the Dream Team Adventures. I don't post because I have trouble with my reading and writing, so that's why I got my voice to text to talk to answer the question. Or sit down, will you? That's why. So yes, it's a Dream Team Adventures. If anyone wants to know my channel, there we go. Yes. So I basically have got that pass to go all year to SeaWorld. SeaWorld's my main one because I'm closer to it than what I am the others. Hi, my friend. How are you? Welcome to everyone that's joining, and please like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. What was I going to say? It has been a busy week with videos and stuff like. There is some videos that are coming out on Monday. They're short videos, so I couldn't do the videos I wanted. Like when I done that masking tape video of the van, I couldn't really sort of like do it properly because I didn't have the right sort of angle to film, and it was only me filming. So it's I don't know. It's very hard when you're trying to do little jobs like that to film them to show you guys, but I've done the best I could when I was in that car park because I had more light. See, this place here, the retirement village, is really silly because I can't pull the van out of the garage to do the jobs on it that I want to do. When I was in Labrador, I had my own driveway, so I could just pull the van out in the driveway. And that's why I'm waiting to get out of this place and for them to find me somewhere so we can do content and stuff like that. And I have my own driveway and stuff like that. So that's what we're aiming for, to get me a little house or a townhouse so I can, do my content and I won't be surrounded by old people all the time. Not that I've got anything against old people, don't get me wrong. But when you live in a retirement village, all you see is old people getting sick. Um, yeah, and it saddens me. Yeah, it's not the place for me. I'm sort of happy-go-lucky. When I see all these old people, it makes me feel more older than what I am. So, yeah, I mean, I was the one year that pushed to go into a retirement village, but no, it's not for me, guys. It certainly is not for me. So yeah, I'm just waiting for them to find me somewhere. I have to push them a bit so they do find me somewhere. Be a townhouse, most definitely I want to go in. And we'll see how we go. We shared with someone. I don't know about sharing with Lloyd. I don't know what Lloyd's not planned. So I don't know about that one. Hey man, how are you? So yeah, there is lots of barbecue videos coming out tomorrow. I started the driving videos on the way to the barbecue. So they are currently up on the channel. So you have got them out already. The only one you haven't got yet is the actual videos of the barbecue, which I will be posting tomorrow for you guys. Okay. Thank him for that. That was very nice of him. Thank you so much. A lot of people, as you know, that have joined my channel. Um, oh, a lot of people coming through now. I don't know. Why are you an idiot? It works both ways, doesn't it? So, well, welcome. I'm 55 this year, so welcome to the channel. Do appreciate you being here. And I hope everyone's having a nice day wherever you are. My day started off as what's not charging properly, which is a real pain in my backside. So it's just what it is. I guess you can't help bad luck. These watches are real crap watches sometimes when you don't forget to charge them. Um, what else was I going to say? Yeah, also too, guys, I'd like to apologise once again for I don't know what's going on with the support workers, and I've got to bring this up on the channel. And weekend I can bring them up because they're not here. I can talk about them all I want. I'll just answer these questions. I don't think so, my friend. I think you're mistaken there. Sorry, wrong tram. I'm from Australia, Queensland, my friend. Good evening, Perseverance. How are you going, my friend? Yeah, I'd like to apologise to everyone about yesterday. Claudia wasn't in the live streams much with me. And I've got to try and figure that out, what's going on with these girls. Um, Probably, yes, most definitely, probably to answer that question. Um, we are gonna look first. We've got to see what Lloyd is going to do when he comes up. If he's planning to come up here and what he's going to do, because I don't know with Lloyd. Oh, in London. So yeah, I don't know what Lloyd's got planned. When he comes up, he'll let me know what's going on. He does want to shift up. He told me that. So I know that he'll be phoning the company up on Monday whenever he gets a chance to phone them up. He'll phone them up and he'll talk to them and say, "Well, look, I want to go coming up in whenever he's coming up the 22nd." He said it to me of next month or something. So that would be good to see him and meet him in person and hang out with him for a while. So that would be good. I don't know what his plans are. If he is going to come up and live, I don't know. So far, I'd rate it a 5 because with the petrol strike, the petrol thing that's going on, the crisis and petrol prices going up, I rate it a 5. There's just so much bullshit that's going on in the country these days. It's really, really hard to put a gasp on it. So yeah, I'd have to say yeah. I'd rate it a 5, definitely. I wouldn't rate it any higher than that at the moment because it has been a hard couple of months for me with the van being in dock, as most people know, for nearly 7 weeks and not being able to do much content with driving around and that. It's only recently, 3 weeks ago, or 4 weeks ago now, we got the van back and got it all fixed up and serviced and all that, that we're able to now to do content for you guys. But then the petrol thing hit us. So it really wasn't good timing to really start doing the content that we were doing. So we do apologize about that. Mm. Yes, yeah, that's not good news, my mate. It's not good news. And um, as I said yesterday, I do apologize about Claudia not being in the live streams with me. She sort of just waved and stuff like that. I do have to talk to them and find out why they're not in the live streams. Like, what's her name? She doesn't care. Shannon, she doesn't care. She's in the live streams with me. She don't care. But I don't know, for some reason Claudia doesn't mind being in the videos, but she doesn't want to be on the live streams. Now, I really can't work with people that don't want to be on the live streams with me. So I have to let the company know, well, look, I don't think that Claudia is very comfortable on the live streams. I think we might have to find someone else. I do wish Olivia would come back. Um, Olivia she was great to work with. She was funny, kind, considerate. With Claudia, it's a bit difficult for me because she's got a different sense of humor than what Olivia has. Olivia's more, funnier and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know how long Claudia is going to be working with me. That's something I have to work out. I'm happy with Shannon. I'm happy with Bronte. They're not too bad. They're doing quite good. It's just hard to work with new people, if you know what I mean. After you work with the old people for so long, um, so it does make it hard. When you tell them how to film a video, you want it filmed that way, and they're filming like, for example, the TikTok videos, right? I've had to wait so long for the TikTok videos to be uploaded properly because um, I said to what's her name, Claudia, 30 seconds, 40 seconds a short video. That's all. She lets them go for about 13 minutes. That's why they're taking so long to upload on TikTok. And that's why I couldn't put much content out because Claudia puts the videos on TikTok. She leaves them for about 2 or 3 minutes or more. And it takes a long time, as you guys know, for the videos to go up and be up and rolling. So yeah, I wasn't too happy with that, to tell you the truth. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the future. I do wish I could have the old gang back. It would be good to work with the old gang and get to know them over again. I'll be so happy. At the moment, it's very hard to work with someone um like Claudia that is, well, she's learning to lighten up. We're learning to get to know each other, but it's not the same as like working with Olivia. I mean, I'm used to bubbly people, friendly people, you know what I mean? And it's very hard to work with someone like Claudia that's sort of she is friendly, but she's very competitive, and yeah, I just would like to work with someone different if I could. It would be very good, for those 2 days, if I could get someone to do those 2 days, look more friendlier, and wanted to be behind the camera with me more, and wanted to help me film more and be on my live streams more. That would be good. At the end of the day, you guys like support workers on the live streams. You like to see what they're doing and stuff like that. And it was very hard yesterday for Claudia was sitting there and she really didn't want to be like on the live stream. And that's the second time she's done that to me. And, I do have to mention it on here because I don't want people to think what they're not allowed on the live streams again. Are they sort of banned from all that? No, they're not. It's just that some of them don't want to be on live streams. I don't know why. And I am going to push it, even though the company said, "Oh, they've got a right to pull out of live streams anytime they want." Well, sorry, company, it doesn't work that way. When you sign up with me to be on social media, you're on social media. End of story. So yeah, I've got to put that out because the company's being a bit of an asshole to me. Hi, my friend. Welcome to the live stream. It's the weekend, so we get to you get to bag the workers out. So if you just the support workers, so if you've got any grievance on the support workers, let me know what upsets you about the support workers. Yes, I do. I am a Catholic. So if you've got any complaints about support workers, can you leave them here so I can address them? Yes, I do, Kaderis, I certainly do. Um, Only trouble is some of them don't want to be on the, live streams with me. And that's sort of annoying because 'cause I've gotta keep turning the camera like that. It's like I'm sort of forcing them to be on the live stream with me. So that is a bit of an issue, to tell you the truth. But is there anyone out there that has got anything you want me to, straighten out with the support workers? Is anyone upset about anything about support workers that you want to talk to me about? Like, are they upsetting you when they keep blocking people's questions? And, because I said yesterday to Claudia, um, that, because she was saying, oh, we'll get, I don't really like that comment. And I did, have a bit of a go at her. And I said, well, look, at this social media. This shit happens, you got to get used to it. No, I did put it bluntly to her like that because she wanted to delete every one bloody question that came in. And my channel doesn't work like that. My channel does have a certain freedom of speech, like you guys know. And when support workers go and, delete that question, well, people then think, well, why am I on this channel? I can't say anything without being deleted. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to make the channel the best I can and let you guys having a say is to me is more important than the support workers sitting there going zoom, zoom, zoom with your questions. 'Cause at the end of the day, that's not the way I want to run the channel with the support workers say, oh, he said I'm good looking, boom, he's out. Fair enough, you're good looking. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with you guys saying the support worker is good looking. I mean, come on. I mean, the company too has made all these bullshit rules, right? And some of the rules don't really add up. I mean, it's social media. You're going to get people that say certain stuff. I'm not too bad. We're just having a discussion about support workers. What annoys you about them so I can address the problems and bring it to them and say, well, look, I've had a live stream on the weekend. This is what the subscribers are worried about. They don't want to be ignored with their questions, and their questions they don't want to be removed from the channel just because they say a word like the support workers are good looking. And yeah, I don't want that to happen. So I want you guys to let me know what bugs you about the support workers so I can address it. because I think it has to be bought out in the open. There's no good anymore. Oh, here we go. We've got one. Good. Some of them are the moderators. Yes, some of them are the moderators, but it doesn't mean that I give them free hand just to get rid of comments that are, what do you call it? Um, Yeah, she was the one who started this whole trouble, my friend. She's the one why the channel is like it is so strict. Believe me, guys, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to tell you any bullshit. I'm going to get straight to the point now. I didn't want any of these fucking rules. And this is me talking to you. I didn't want any of these bloody rules. All these rules that the company put out for my channel, bullshit. That's what they are. Bullshit. That's all they are. They're just a load of crap. I mean, like, no live streaming in public. That's a load of shit. Um, the support workers have got the right to have their videos taken down from the channel if they don't want them up there. Bullshit. It's not happening. Um, and yeah, stuff like that, and angling the videos and that. We don't do that here. We're not an angler. We put the videos out the way they come out. That's it. That's the way the channel has been running. And that's why the channel is such an excess, because of the way I keep things honest and the way I keep things, honest with you guys. So no, I don't reckon the rules are right. I'm waiting for the NDIS to phone me, the head of the NDIS, so I can put a complaint in and say, well, look, I don't reckon some of these rules make any sense. They're just a load of bullshit that the company's made. Um, yeah, support workers do complain about this and that. At the end of the day, if they don't want to be on social media with me, then they don't have to work with me. I can always find support workers that want to work with me and want to be on social media with me. Like the lady that was in charge of helping me with the money situation and that, when you got to you fork out for this and that through the company, right? She was one who said at the meeting a month ago, "Oh, don't forget if the support workers, um, don't want to, they want their videos taken down. They've got the right to take their videos down, and you can't stop them doing that." Well, I'm sorry, I'm making a rule. Yes, I am. Or else I am just going to report the company to the NDIS and tell them what a bad job they're doing. So at the end of the day, yeah, it's my phone and it is my channel. It's not the company's channel. So I'm just putting that out there because a lot of people are probably thinking, well, who owns the channel? You or the company? I own the channel. It's my channel. TikTok channel is my channel as well. So at the end of the day, I just want to put it out there to you guys that support workers are here to support me in everyday life, living and my dreams and what I want to do. They're not here to say to you guys, oh, well, I don't like that comment. We'll kick it out. They're not here to do that, guys. Believe me, they're not. And it annoys me sometimes when they do start doing bullshit like that. Because when Olivia was here and Maddie was here, you know, they let more questions go through, if you know what I mean. They let you guys have your say and stuff like that. But these new ones, because of these rules that they made, they're total bullshit rules. The support workers are going, oh yeah, no, this one, don't want that one. I don't want to talk about my personal life. I don't want to talk about that. Well, hello, it's social media. I talk about my personal life. If they don't want to talk about a bit of their personal life, they shouldn't be on the channel. Yeah, they do help. Don't get me wrong. They do help. They do a good job. Don't get me wrong about that. I'm not criticizing that. I'm just criticizing them when they just get rid of questions that are quite harmful, like compliments, like they are good looking stuff like that. You know. They should. Yes, they should. And I'm finding it. very frustrating sometimes when I'm doing a live stream and the support workers don't want to be in the live streams, if you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah, the comments, they're not too bad, the comments, you know. I do let the comments go through because they're not too bad. They're not harmful. They're not disrespectful or stuff like that. It's at the end of the day, and I've explained this time and time again to people that are on the channel, it's social media. You're going to get people that are going to say stuff. You're going to get people that are, they're just all mouth. So at the end of the day, I said to Claudia, and I said to the rest of them, you've just got to put up with it. You just got to put up with it. If you don't like the question, ignore it. Oh yeah, fine. If they don't want to be in the video, then I just can't work with them. End of story. Again, yes, that's my opinion. If you guys got different opinions, and I do respect that. At the end of the day, I'm running a channel. When I'm running a channel, I have to have support workers in with me. That's it, non-negotiable. If they can't do that, be on social media with me and be part of the dream team, then we have to find people, ladies that want to be on the camera with me and on the live stream and have fun in the videos. So at the end of the day, if they don't want to be in the videos with me, then yeah, they can't work with me. I just won't have them working with me. That's it. End of story. So I'm sorry if a lot of people are disappointed in that remark, but I'm sorry to say that's the way it works with me. You have to be in the videos with me, or else you can't work with me. End of story. That's the way it is, unfortunately. So, if it upset people, I'm sorry to say that. Okay, right. So yeah, that's the way it's happening, and that's what I wanted to bring up on the channel was that topic, so then people could have their say, which I'm glad people have got their say. I'm glad people are having their say and they're telling me what they think and stuff. That's really good. I appreciate honest people. I appreciate you guys saying what you feel and all this, and yeah, that's good. It's really good to have some feedback on what you guys are thinking, and that this situation should be different and stuff like that. So I do appreciate you guys stepping up to the plate and telling me what you feel about the support workers. What's your opinions on the support workers? It's really good to hear that, guys. But as I said, at the end of the day, if they can't work with me on the camera, to follow my hobbies because I always film. When we're out, I'm filming. When I'm here, I'm filming. When I'm playing, I'm filming. I'm showing you what I'm doing every day of the week. Except for Saturday and Sunday, I'll do my live streams. But every day of the week, on the weekdays, we are filming. We're constantly filming, showing you guys what I'm doing, how I'm going about doing it. And you need the support workers in the videos with you to make it more interesting, to make it more fun. Like, oh yeah, Pete's being looked after. Oh, he's doing this today. He's having fun today. Gee, we like to see more of that, and we like to see more of this. It's very hard when you have got some support workers that sort of don't want to be in a video sometimes. And yes, as most people say, it is their right. And I totally agree with that. But, if they don't want to be on the videos with me, then I feel that it's a waste of them time. It's a waste of their time coming to look after me. I need someone that's going to be in the videos with me. At the end of the day, it's my support. So my support means they follow what I want to do. If I want to do my videos with them in there, they have to step up to the plate and they have to say, "Yeah, okay, I want to be in the videos with you. I want to help you run the channel, and I want to make sure the channel's safe, and I want to make sure the channel is good." So yeah, at the end of the day, yes, they do have to step up to the plate and they do have to be in the videos with me. Never mind. I don't want to be in the video with you. Well, if you don't want to be in the video, doors that way. Simple as that. I have to be hard like that because I need the channel to work for me. I need the channel to make a little bit of money, pocket money for me. And I can't do that when I've got support workers that don't want to be in the videos. Most of them do. Shannon's quite happy to be in the videos. Bronte, she's quite happy to be in the videos. Um, Claudia, she's quite happy to be in the videos, but she struggles with the live streams, which I totally get it. She sort of doesn't want to be in the lives that much, so I have to talk to the company and sort that one out, because I don't think she's very comfortable in being on live streams. I don't know why. That's something, yeah, I'd have to talk to Claudia about and find out why she's not that comfortable in being on live streams. Um, but oops, but yeah, it's more easier, as I said, to work with the old people I had. They knew how the channel run. They knew how this run. They know how that's running. But when you get the new people that come in, like Claudia and Bronte and Shannon, it's totally different for them. They sort of really don't understand what my expectations are of them to be on the channel. So it does make it hard for them because they just think, oh well, it's a channel where, I've just got to film Peter, I suppose. But I said to them time again, it doesn't work like that. It's for me and you guys to be on here together so that subscribers get what they subscribe to the channel for. At the end of the day, you subscribers don't want just to see me on the channel. You want to see the good looking support workers. There's nothing wrong with that. They make the channel, so there's nothing wrong with having the support workers on the camera with me. So if people are upset about that, I'm truly sorry about that. There's nothing I can do about that. Um, it's just the way it works on this channel. And again, I do apologize about most of you guys getting your comments sort of deleted from the channel or hidden from the channel because the support workers don't agree on your comments. I I don't believe in that, my friends. I'm very, very ashamed of what they do sometimes. I really am. So if you got any questions you want to ask me about anything, do ask me, and I will tell you. I don't hide anything from the channel, as you know. If as I said, would stop it. As I said on the weekends, it is discussing time of where you come from. It is discussing time about support workers, and if you want to yeah, talk about them, you're quite welcome to. So I'll let you guys jump in and say what you want to say. Here we go. I'm not too bad, my friend. How are you this morning? And welcome to the live stream. If you got any questions, guys, please do ask them. Mm. Wait for people to jump on. Mm. Sorry, guys, I was just watching something go by. I thought it was in here because sometimes the old people here get sick and we have ambulances that come in here all the time. If you've got any questions, guys, feel free to ask them. If you want, we were just having a discussion before about support workers getting rid of people's questions for no reason, just because they don't like them. I was just saying, how it's is unfair on you guys that you come on the channel for a live stream to talk to me when the support workers are here, and sometimes you guys are just getting blocked and stuff like that. And believe me, I am very strict about what people say on the channel. Don't get me wrong about that one, but I also reckon you guys should have the freedom of speech as well. And yeah, the way the support workers are really cracking down on you, I don't reckon it's fair. I really don't. My heart does go out to you guys. It really does. Um, as I said, Bodge, as I said, I am waiting to talk to the head of the NDIS that look after me and tell them about what's going on. Bodge, stop it, we are enough now. To tell them what's going on so they know what's going on. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that, guy. Bodge, will you please sit down or go down? You want to go down? You want to go down? Go down. Yeah, yeah. Enough. Go down. Enough. Thank you. Oh, let's wait for people to join in. So if you want to join in, please do join in. Here we go. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to the channel. All the love and respect for you, and for everyone that's joining in on Saturday morning and spending some time with me. It's really great. Do appreciate you being here. Even Butch is starting to get his winter coat coming now, guys, too. We are talking about the support workers not being fair to you guys, about getting rid of the questions and how they sometimes, yes, I am in Australia, Yes, how they sometimes just get rid of questions for no reason without giving you guys, the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to crack down on them so they don't spoil the live streams and they don't get rid of this question. They don't get rid of that question. At the end of the day, people join live streams to talk to me and the support workers, and I don't reckon it's very fair to just get rid of questions, just like that without talking to me about it first. So I'm trying to crack down on them just jumping in and taking over the channel, if you know what I mean. They're here to work with me. They're not here to say when we give you guys a hard time. So yeah, at the end of the day, they are here to work with me, not to take over the channel and delete this question, get rid of this person because they said something wrong. It has, as I said to them yesterday and days before, they have to say something really bad for you guys. Stop it, Butch. For you guys to do something. Hang on, guys. I'll be back in a minute. What do you want now? Charge. On charge anyway. I don't like the charge. Anyway, charge. Good. They'll be ready to charge. Ah, all right, sorry guys, I am back. Um, no, no, no. We're talking about. Hang on. Sit down, we are just talking about support workers. How they like to try. Oh, look, let's come up here and sit down, will ya? How they like to take over the channel and how sometimes it make it hard for me, yeah, to run the channel and stuff like that. But enough now. So I put you on the lead. So they make it hard for me to really run the channel and stuff like that. So that's what we're talking about is support workers that are making Butch, look down, will ya? So yeah, they make it hard for me to run the channel. So that's what we're talking about. Come here. Hang on, guys, gotta go and get this dog again. Butch, will you please come here now? All right, thank you. So yeah, so that's what we're talking about. If anyone wants to join in and have their say about the topic, please feel free to jump in and tell me what you guys feel about support workers that just delete your questions when you're asking them for no apparent reason, just because they think that the questions are sexual, but then they're not. You're only saying that they're good looking and stuff like that. There's nothing I can see wrong with that. So at the end of the day, the support workers. Some of them don't want to be in live streams with me sometimes, and that can be really frustrating. Some of them don't want to step up to the plate sometimes. Like they don't want to be in videos all the time, and that's no good. My team has to be in videos with me, no questions asked. That's the way I run the channel, and that's the way I've run the channel over the past say with me couple of months that I've been doing it. I've been running the channel on a strict basis, and I don't like running the channel. Wolf, will you please sit down now? I don't like running the channel as a strict basis. Both please down. No, I've got to take the dog in again. What do you want? Oh, so yeah, um, people saying, this is the Dream Team Adventures channel. I've got one on TikTok too. I basically put myself out here showing you everyday life living with my support workers, having ADHD and autism that I've got, and not being able to read properly. I do drive a 2013 model Toyota Hiace Japanese import called Troy, and I go everyday life living when my support workers are here. We go out on, to the beach, barbecues, bowling. Um, Yesterday I bought a pass to go to SeaWorld and that. So we'll be doing trips like that. And yeah, every day living's like shopping, stuff like that. And yeah, everyday sort of stuff to show people what I do. No, no, not me, my support workers. Sometimes they find it difficult to be in streams sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes they find it hard to be in streams, live streams. Social media is not for everyone. Some people are cut out for it, some people are not cut out for it. It isn't for everyone, but that's why, the company has to find people that want to be in the videos with me in the live streams. That's sort of non-negotiable, if you know what I mean. I mean, if you're not up to being on social media with me, then maybe this is not the channel for them to be in, if you know what I mean. No, you're not gonna do that. Come on. Yeah, I have told them that. Oh, come on, buds. Daddy's trying to do a live stream. Enough. Well, this is true. I am. Sometimes you wouldn't think that I'm the boss. Sometimes you'd think that support workers are the boss, the way they carry on. And another thing I want to bring up too. Yesterday, you saw a lot of videos with Claudia on her phone all the time. All the time. She was nearly on that phone all day yesterday. Hello, Butch. Hey. So yeah, I don't approve of that. That's another thing with the support workers. Sometimes they're on the phone all the time. Yeah, they shouldn't be. It's not my property, to do that. It certainly is, especially when you're not meant to be on your phone when you're working with someone. Eh, yeah, I will be putting a complaint in about that. It's turning out to be good. Yeah, they do messages to the company and all that. You see, that's what's very annoying. Yes, I've got companies' details. If I need them to step in, then they do step in. Yes, I do. And thank you guys for being so caring and so interested in what's going on with the channel. I do appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button and please subscribe to the channel, would be most appreciated. It's really a good topic that we're having so far. Really enjoying it. It's only the phone situation. Thank you, my friend. I do appreciate it. Uh, Fortunately, it's not my job to discipline them. I can't do that. They work for the company that looks after me through the NDO. So, no, I can't discipline them. I can tell them you shouldn't be doing this while we're on the channel. But no, I can't discipline them. No, I can't do that. But no, they're not. They use their own phones, right? They're using their own phones. So it's just that it makes it hard when it on the stop it, Butch. So my dog here's being a pain today. I don't know why. Down. Oh no, they're not stealing my Wi-Fi. No, they're definitely not doing that. They're pretty good like that. It's just that yeah, it makes it hard to do live streams with them in it. No, it's not that. It just wants your own way. Sit down, Butch. Stop it. Hang on. I can't understand that one. Yeah, they do. We cook. I buy the ingredients and we cook. We do cooking videos, yes, we do. Um, it's part of the sport work. It's helping me out and doing the everyday life living that they do with me. Stop it, Butch. You're hurting me enough. Come on, calm down. Oh, excuse me, guys. Where's your one recorder? Where's your toys? Where's your toy? You want your toys? You want toys? Hang on, guys. We're gonna get the doggies toys. Have me up and down today. Oh, yeah, you're so smart enough to be live streaming here. It's a bit bloody warmer. Oh, it's cold out there. There's stuff right up there. Oh, God, biscuits everywhere. Oh, jeez. Oh, Good Ernie. Good Ernie. Good Ernie. Ah, there you go. Right. Where was I? Ah, Robert Woods. Come on, get it. Yeah, I should. Butch. How do we do that? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you are quite right about that. I should. Boards come here with it. You're quite right. I should. Because that way then we know how the channel's been run. Yeah, it's very hard to find good people that want to be on social media with you and stuff like that. It is very hard. So yeah, we do have to yeah to try and find people that want to be on social media with us, to do the live streams and to be part of the live streams. But what are you doing today? You got a lot of energy for some reason. Come here, bring it, bring it. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to keep an eye on the dog as well because he's being. Yeah, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring. Might have to put the dog on the lead. Hang on, guys. Butch, today you've been a real arsehole. Time to go on the lead, fella. Oh, it's time for you to go on this lead off. Go on this lead. Go. Go on. Yeah, there you go. All right. There we go. I'll put the dog on the other lead so he can now do what he wants. Yes, you are totally right about that, my friend. I will be doing that in the future, definitely. I want to find out more about certain support workers, why they struggle on social media sometimes, because at the end of the day, this is my living. This is what I do. That's my hobby, and they have to be able to be on social media. No questions asked. It's just the way that it's who I am now. It's what I do. It's my hobby, filming, putting content out for you guys. Watch, come here, and being here for you and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, yes, they have to be able to be on the social media. Would be no questions asked. What would would. So yeah, they do. Mm. But you guys have got some really good points this morning. I do really take my hat off to you guys. You're really joining in. I've asked for comments from you guys, and you've stepped up and you've told me what you want more on the channel of, and what you don't want on the channel of, which is good. It gives me now some idea of what we should have on the channel. Now, but see, the way it runs, it's through a company. I've got a company that looks after me. Um, and they look after me, and they provide the support workers to come out to look after me and to help me everyday life living, and to be on the videos with me. They select the people that I want. If I don't want someone, I just phone the company up and say, look, it's not working out. I would rather work with someone else. Can you organize it? And they organize it straight away. Um, but sometimes, I get into the stage of things where I feel sorry for them, and sometimes it's no good for me because I can't run the channel properly. No, I only have support workers 5 days a week from 9 till 4, and one support worker that does 10 till 5. She works for me 2 days a week. So, no, I have support for 5 days a week. I only used to have it 4 days a week, now I've got 5 days a week with my support, which is really good. It allows me to do different things, but see, they wanted me to go into a group thing to mix with other disability people, but I don't think that's for me. I'd just rather keep it one on one, if you know what I mean, and just probably go out with my friend and stuff like that. I don't really want to be in a group sort of situation, sort of thing. I'm just not cut out for it. I don't know it, so I can't. No worries. Yeah, it makes it hard. It does make it hard. I'm a sort of person that keeps himself to himself. Um, and yeah, for me to make friends with someone, it's very hard. I've got a mate now, Lloyd. He's a good mate of mine now, and yeah, he's shifting up to the Gold Coast. He says, "I'll believe it when I see it," but of course, um, so we'll just see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm trying to put more content out for you guys to watch, and you know, my videos are not edited. I leave my videos the way they are. I don't edit. I don't chop bits out. And sometimes the support workers too, they chop bits out of the video, and I don't like that because it makes it very hard then for me to post the video knowing that this part's missing. When back in the day when I first started this channel, as most of you people know that have been on here for quite a while, none of my videos back in the day were like censored or anything like that. But now, since they brought all these rules and regulations out, support workers are now just grabbing the phone. Oh, we've got to edit this bit out. We can't show them you pulling out of a driveway or something like that. It is. I like being honest. I like telling you guys what's going on and stuff like that. I don't like sort of beating around the bush and hiding this from you guys and hiding that from it's not who I am. I'm a pretty honest person that you guys know. I tell the truth. I tell it like it is. I don't really, you know, cut pieces out of videos. I leave them the way they are, and I do my live streams so people can talk to me every day. I do live streams 7 days a week. I do them for multiple times sometimes, you know what I mean? I talk to people, I communicate with people with having ADHD and autism. It's very important that I can communicate with my subscribers and let them know what's going on and stuff like that, not hide anything from you guys. Because a lot of channels, they just put videos out. They don't do much live streaming. They just, oh yeah, we'll only do a live stream once a month. And you just find out this, you'll just find out that. That's all I want you to know. So I tell it, how I'm feeling, what I'm going through, and if I asked for advice on the channel, like you guys have just gave me good advice, and I appreciate it for that. So I just, I jump on and I tell you guys what the situation is because it's very hard to talk when a support worker's right next to you because they write everything down that you say and it goes in the notes to the company. You see, so the company reads the notes and the company sends them to a place called the NDIS, which gives the company the money to look after people like me with disabilities, right? So, of course, then the NDIS reads the reports that support workers are writing. So, if I'm, say, here sitting sitting where I am and it's a support worker in that chair, if I say anything that the support workers don't agree with, then they write it down. They write it down and then they report back to the company and say, "Oh, well, Peter said this, Peter said that." It's a bit like they're meant Lloyd said to me yesterday, my friend Lloyd said to me yesterday, they're meant to be, say, helping you with your, everyday life living. They're not here to sit down on their phones and constantly, type in stuff like Claudia yesterday was on her phone most of the day. And, that was pretty bad. Yes, it does, my friend. It is in a way because they sit there and then they're writing all these things down and go do 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 like that sort of thing. Um, Hi, my friend. We're just having a discussion about support workers, their roles, and how they should be looking after me and not being on their phones all the time. Because a lot of you people see them on the live streams and they're on the phones going tick, 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 like that every 5 minutes. And I'm trying to stop all that. As Lloyd said to me, they should be writing their notes at lunchtime, do a little bit at lunchtime, and in the afternoon. Fair enough. Not on their phones all the time. Um, because you can't really be on your phone all the time when you're working with a disability person. The disability person doesn't want, say with me, a support worker that's snitching on him, that's writing this down, writing that down. He don't want that. He wants you to be their friend, not a snitch. Yeah, yeah, you can't support someone when you're on the phone. This is totally true. You can't. How can you do two things at once? It's very hard to do two things at once when you're looking after a client that's got disabilities and you're there trying to do a live stream and you're meant to be there supporting their goals and their dreams and that. How can you support their goals and dreams when you're typing in stuff? Yeah. We're just having a discussion about support workers and how some of them are on their phones most of the time when they look after me. and they just type this in, type that in, and they spy on you. I certainly have. That's why I want to talk to the head of the NDIS. Good morning, Nathan. We are just having a discussion, Nathan, if you just joined in, about support workers being on their phones, like typing in everything you say, sort of thing. Like Claudia yesterday was on her phone for most of the shift. She was playing and she'd look at her phone. She'd play look at her phone. And that really, really frustrated me. So I'm gonna have to tell the what do I call it, the case manager, that I wasn't happy about that. It's only started recently that she's been on her phone a hell of a lot now. When you're looking after disability people, you shouldn't be on your phone while you're in the job every 5 seconds and going to the toilet every 5 minutes. I mean, toilet breaks, fair enough, but not every 5 minutes. No, she types into the company, "Oh, Peter's been doing this, Peter's been doing that." But, at the end of the day, you do your shifts, you do your notes at lunchtime, or you do them in the afternoon. That's it. You don't sit on the phone going, "Oh, yeah, this today, did it?" And if I need something, fair enough. You type on your phone, "Oh, Peter needs a roster. Peter needs this." Fair enough, but not just sit there spying. I mean, when I do the live stream, turn the camera away from yourself. I don't like that. Yeah, if you're gonna be with me on videos and live streams, you've actually got to be on camera with me. It's very hard for me to do a live stream when you're sitting there and you turn the phone away from yourself. It shows me disrespect for the channel, and it shows me you haven't got the channel's best interests at heart like I have, and you don't really want to be part of the team. You're only sitting there for your paycheck. So that's what it's telling me when people do that to me, when they sit there and they turn the camera away from them. It's like, oh, we're only here for our paycheck, sort of thing. And that's what I don't like. That's what annoys me. That they just sit there sometimes on their phone to the. I'm like, for example, I didn't have Olivia do that. I didn't have Ruby do that. It is, yes, they do that. They do take notes about me, what I'm doing and stuff like that, and it sometimes it does make you feel that you're that you're a little kid, that being watched 24/7 by these people, you know what I mean? Instead of them helping you, they're just constantly on their phone writing, little messages to the company. "Oh, Pete's done this, Pete's done that." Well, you don't have to write everything about me. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Um, so yeah, I do have to bring it up with my case manager that it does make me feel uncomfortable when he's sitting there writing every 5 minutes about me on the phone. When you do your notes, do them either at lunchtime, do half of them at lunchtime, and do the rest when you do after your shift. This is true, Hindu. This is totally true. They sit there, they don't tell me what they're writing about. They could be writing about me saying, "Oh, he told me this, he told me that." They don't tell me what they're writing about. That they should be saying in the notes, "Oh," while they're doing the notes, they should be saying, "Well, Pete, I'm putting this in my notes about you, that you done this, and that was a good thing, and you struggled with this, and you done your chore, and you done this," and stuff like that. Because when I was talking to Lloyd yesterday, he said all the rules that the company gave you is not from the NDIS. It's a company itself that's trying to make things hard for you. Um, so yeah, at the end of the day, I'm trying to run the channel the best I can, and it makes it very hard when the support workers are sitting on the phone writing notes about this and that instead of doing the job properly and being on social media with me and filming when we go out, when we go there, and having fun, having a laugh. At the end of the day, they're meant to be my companions as well. My support workers are meant to be my companions and, to go here and there and have lunch with me, have fun when I go out, doing fun stuff together. Not constantly sitting there on their phones writing messages because it makes me feel uncomfortable. When I was with my first support worker, Sophie, I never had that trouble. She never done that. Janaya would never sit on the phone constantly writing messages to the company, and so would the others. They would respect me and all that, and I respected them. But these new support workers, because of the rules that we made up, they're constantly on the phone. The HR of the company has given them permission to sit there and write and all this, and it's a load of bullshit. You shouldn't be treating a disability person like that. I do reckon the company has to be looked into, and come down hard on, so then people know what the company's really like. I got my mother, father, but they're in their 80s. So it makes it hard for them because even when the people come round to see me, right, they don't bother to go and see my mother and father and all of that. So the lady that owns the company, right, she came, it was beginning of this year, she came right to see me, right. And she didn't bother to go in and say hello to my mother and father. Just come to see me and then she said what she had to say with my case manager and the other lady, and then they just all left. And my father said, "Oh, where they gone?" I said, "Yes." And my father said, "What? They didn't bother to come in and say hello to us or anything and talk to us to let us know what was going on." And I found that very disrespectful. That you go to a client's house and you're meant to be looking after him, and then you don't even go to see his parents to see how everything's going. You just get in your car and drive off. I mean, I found that very disrespectful. But will you please sit down now? So yeah, I found that very disrespectful. So yeah, I don't reckon they are doing the right job for me, if you know what I mean. My my set is my sentiments exactly. Yes, well, that's all. Well, to tell you the truth, mate, that's all the company is sort of good for. Is this to get money for looking after disability people? Um, they say they got disability people's interest at heart and they're going to help them, they're going to look after them, and blah blah blah. But from first-hand experience, as you, 'cause you're a new subscriber, I'll explain what happened. I had a bad support worker, right? She turned bad on me and dogged me in and said, "Oh, you took a video of my number plate on my car. I had death threats. I had all of this sort of stuff." And she was, yeah, making all this stuff up. And because of that, the manager that owned the company turned around and said, "Oh, so the support workers can't be on your videos anymore or social media because of this, and it's not your fault." And for 2 months, I went through depression. I went through not eating properly. And then when we had the meeting, we had to sign contracts and all this fucking bullshit to say that we wouldn't be doing live streams in public and all this shit. And the people at the other side of the table, they're sitting up there like Jackie, writing all this down. "Oh, we want not to do this anymore." And I felt like saying to them, "Well, whose channel is it? My channel or yours?" Well, the trouble with that, Hindu, I can't really do that because if I do that, then I will get kicked out of the company. You know what I mean? They won't look after me anymore. They'll say, "Well, he's just a troublemaker and we don't need him anymore." Okay, hang on, I've got to see what the dog's up to. What do you got there? You got Ernie? Yeah, yeah. Wait, waiting. Yeah. So come on, fetch, fetch. Come on, boy. Yeah, Ernie. Come on, here, Butch. Ah, there you go. Uh, yeah, yeah. What you want with that? Is that yours? Do you want that on instead of this? There you go. Is that what you want on your lead? Um, yeah. Oh, carry that. They could. They could. And the owner of the company, right, that runs the company, she owns the company and all this bullshit, right? She drives around in a Porsche, what do you call it? SUV V8. And yeah, she just sits there, and because she can't handle the problem properly, right? She she handles it by saying, "Oh, the complaint we had about Peter, for example, we'll hand it over to HR, so they can look after it." If you know what I mean. She can't really handle it herself. She's got to place it onto HR. So then HR take care of it and say, "Oh, Peter's been a naughty boy," and all this fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I did get my friend Lloyd into the company, and I shouldn't have really, because I hope they don't treat him like that. And I said to him, "Be very careful of the company, mate, because they'll, if they know about your TikTok and stuff like that, they'll say, oh no, you can't be filming with the support workers and doing live streams in public." I said to Lloyd to be careful of that because I didn't want to get him into the same situation that is happening to me, where they've stop it, Butch, where they've saved with me, stopped me doing my live streaming. Oh, thank you, my friend. Yeah, we're just talking about my support workers and I not being able to do live streams in public and how sometimes it makes it very hard when we're not allowed to do live streams in public. So yeah, I do have discussions about them being on their phone all the time. Now you're a support worker from America, right? You're not on your phone all the time with your support workers, are you? With your workers, are you? You're not sitting there every 5 seconds typing this about and typing that about them, are you? You're having fun with them, going out and enjoying what they want to do and supporting them in their everyday life living skills. Like my living skills is my YouTube channel, which please is my YouTube channel. Come on, enough now. For anyone there, oh, here we go. We've got pressed hands together. Thank you, my friend. Do appreciate it. But come on now, enough. George, please. Hang on, guys. I think the dog wants to go back inside again. What do you want now? Ah, Ah, what if I miss here? Miss the comment? Yes, yes, that's what I mean. I mean, like, for example, I'll give you an example. You don't sit there, for example, like every minute you're checking your phone. Like if you say, for example, you're playing a game with or something like that, you're not sitting there going, okay, draw two, whatever, and you're on your phone again. Yep, okay, and then you're playing again. Then 5 minutes later, bang, you're writing another note about them. You sort of have fun with them and engage with what they're doing, and joke around with them and go out for a meal with them. But you wouldn't be sitting on your phone every 5 minutes when you're having a meal with them. You'd be talking to them and talking to them like a human being, and respecting what their disabilities are and trying to help them out in the community. You wouldn't sort of be on your phone every 5 seconds, looking at the phone messages every 5 seconds. I mean, support workers, I'm not knocking even any support workers, don't get me wrong, just the ones I've got sometimes have a habit of just keep checking their phones every 5 seconds. It's like the phone is gonna run away from them if they don't check it. Dog, hang on, guys. Oh, it's not again. Better? There we go. Oh, hang on, my glasses. Hang on, watch. Oh, sorry about that, guys. What did I miss? So the dog had to go toilet. Ah, well, yes, yes, constantly. I mean, look, I don't mind the support workers, right, doing their notes, some notes at lunchtime, what we done in the morning, but not when they're constantly on their phone. Totally didn't get that. Yeah, I don't mind them doing at lunchtime the morning notes, what we done in the morning. I, I totally get that. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for that. That's fine. But when you're writing notes every 5 minutes about what your client is doing every 5 minutes, the client doesn't expect you to sit there while he's doing a live stream with you in the afternoon, and you're not participating in the live stream when the your subscribers, like you guys, want to know about the support workers. Like ask them, what did you do today? Where did you go today? And how are you? And can we ask you a question? What are your hobbies? What do you like doing? Have you traveled? And stuff like that. And it's very hard when they're on their phone and they're not given all the attention to the client doing the live streams when they signed a contract saying they did want to be on live stream, they do want to be on videos with me. And I find it very frustrating when they're on their phones every 5 seconds, looking at them every 5 minutes. It makes it very difficult. My hobbies is running the YouTube channel and my TikTok channel. At the moment on my YouTube channel here, I've got more than say with me 7,032 subscribers on my channel. Because it's the content that I put out. Hang on, guys, there's another video. Hang on. There you go. Sorry, guys. I had to readjust something. I'm about to do it, guys. To readjust something. I'm about to do it, guys. Sorry. There you go. Sorry, guys. I did have to adjust that. I'll just read that comment again. Sorry, I'm bad. As I was saying, my YouTube channel and my TikTok channels are my hobbies. That's what I do best is YouTube, TikTok. I put myself out here for everyday life living, what I'm doing, my skills, what I'm learning, and where I go if I go for a barbecue stuff like that. I put it all out there on the channel for you guys to see. Basically, I don't hide anything from the channel. I never have been that type of person, so I'm always out here doing my live streaming and all that, and I enjoy it. I'm not saying sometimes. Here we go. Sometimes it is hard to do live streaming, as you guys know, with support workers that are sort of, got their minds on their phones all the time. So it makes it a bit hard, as you guys know, because a lot of you people see me do live streams and you see the support workers that sit next to me. Not all of them do it. Don't get me wrong. Not all of them do it, but they do occasionally check their phones. most of them they can't keep off their phones for about more than 10 minutes. They're always every 10 minutes checking their phone. Every 10 minutes they've got to look down at their phone. Even every 5 minutes. Um, I'm not bad, Sarge. Did you manage to check the video out that I put out of me at the super cheap store buying seat covers for the van, and I put one on in 10 minutes flat. But then when I got back here, the next morning I strapped it properly and I put some zip ties because I couldn't get right underneath the seat without taking the seat out, and I didn't know how to do that. So I put some zip ties and I put some masking tape around there so it would hold properly. So it'd be legal and I wouldn't slide all over. That seat cover, the only way that's coming off is if you cut it. I bought them for $379, Wesley, so they would last me a hell of a long time, and they're 25% thick sheepskin. You want to come over here, Butch? Want to come up here? Come on, come up here. How's bum? Give me a look at bum. Good boy. Yeah, Wesley. So I wanted to make sure you're a good boy now, Butch. Did you want to go toilet? Didn't you? No need to escape, Butch. Butch tried to escape again today, guys. I found him outside the gate. But he's here now. He's done his poo. Good boy, Butch. Good boy. That's why he was a bit anxious because he wanted to go toilet. I'm sorry, Butch. I didn't take any notice of you when you want to go to the little boy's room. He has got a lot of sleep in his eyes, which I've got to wipe from his eyes for him. So he is here with me in the live stream. So we have got Butch sitting here beside me in the live stream. So that's so yeah, we were just talking, Sarge, about the support workers being on their phone all the time. It's been a topic on the channel now about the support workers being on their phone most of the time and looking at their phone every 5 minutes to make to check this, to check that. And I was saying, Wesley, how sometimes it can be annoying when they're on their phone all the time, not spending it much attention to me as they should do, and they're just constantly on their phone. And it makes it very hard for me because they're meant to be here to look after me and to make sure that I'm being properly looked after, not to be on their phones every 5 minutes and looking at this, looking at that on their phones, and not bothering to be on the videos with me sometimes. That can be most of the person that's doing it is poor Claudia. And I don't know why. She's sort of like yesterday, she was on a phone a hell of a lot of the time. She was watching videos on her phone and stuff like that, and yeah, that wasn't right. Some of my support workers, Wesley, instead of them being, because your wife's a support worker, Wesley, so you'd sort of appreciate this, Wesley. My support workers, you know, they they'll like do a video for with me, but then I'll be on their phones when I'm doing the video. And then 5 seconds later, they'll look at their phone again to watch a short video or something. And meanwhile, I'm sitting here trying to talk and they're on their phone. I mean, aren't they meant to be supporting me, Wesley, or are they meant to be on their phones all the time? Um, and this is what now starting to annoy me. Not everyone does it. Um, Shannon's pretty good. Um, Bronte's very good. She, only checks her phone once in a while. She's good. It's mainly Claudia now that started to really check her phone every 5 seconds nearly. If you know what I mean. I can't understand why she's doing that. Um, so yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to my case manager. 'Cause to tell you the truth, this has been going on for a while. I don't think Claudia and I are really working out together on the channel, if you know what I mean. Um, I don't know. There's something that's not feeling right with me, if you know what I mean. So I'm trying to see if I can get a different support worker that will work 2 days a week with me, want to be on social media and all that with me. Because I'm not a dobber. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a dobber. I don't usually go behind their backs and dob them in and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been trying for nearly 2 months now to get on with Claudia and really make her fit in with me in the team and stuff like that. But it's been very difficult for me to sort of work with Claudia because yes, I don't, she's always in the phone, always in the toilet. And you can't really have a support worker that's always in the toilet every 5 minutes when you're trying to run a channel and you want their help. Um, but she was good yesterday. She helped me get my SeaWorld pass. I was happy about that. But she's not a jokeable, laughable person like um, Shannon and um, Bronte are. They're laughable and jokeable people. I love working with those. Got all the love and respect for Bronte and Shannon. They're very lovely, workable people to work with. And I wish to God, and I'm saying this sincerely, I wish to God that Olivia would come back. If Olivia came back, I would definitely have her working back on the team. I definitely would. Because working with Claudia, it's not the same as working with Olivia. Olivia was yeah, she made the dream team with me and she helped me along with it. And when you got support workers like Claudia, that their heart's not really in being on videos with you and stuff like that. They're sort of they're thinking, oh well, that's my job. I have to be in the videos, but I'm not really happy about being on the video sort of thing. So again, it does make it hard for me then to sort of video when they don't really want to be in the videos with me, if you know what I mean. They're sort of doing it because, okay, I've signed this, I'm quite happy to sort of be in the videos, but they don't really want to be in them. So it does make it hard for me to work alongside people like poor Claudia. Maybe she's, cut out for different clients and instead of being on social media with me because she does turn the camera away from her a lot when she's on live streams and it doesn't sit next to me when I do my live streams and be in the live stream with me. She's sort of facing away from the live stream and it can be very frustrating when they do that. Bronte and the rest of them, they do come in the videos with me. Well, that's the day. Well, see what happens is Hindu, the company that sends me the support workers, right? They ask them, "Do you want to be on social media with Pete? How do you feel like being on live streams with Pete? He does videoing, that's his hobby. He's a YouTuber, that's his hobby. He does TikTok, that's his hobby. He's a social media person now. He loves being on social media, and that's his hobby. He loves doing stuff like that. So, at the end of the day, they should realize too, the support workers should realize before they accept the position to work with me, they should realize, well, oh yeah, Pete likes to be on social media. Well, that sounds good. I'd love to be on social media with him. That would be excellent. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Some of them get here, they're fine for a couple of weeks, right? Oh yeah, we love social media. And then after they get, all they start with the phone situation again, "Oh, yeah, gotta be on the phone, gotta do this, gotta do that," and whatever then goes out the gate sort of thing, you know what I mean? They don't really concentrate on what they're doing, they're always on their phone, yeah, doing what they're doing. So, yes, they do have to find me someone that wants to be on social media and is quite happy to work beside me and have a joke, have a laugh on the channel, and do some really cool, funny videos. Like Shannon, she's great behind the camera. She loves to be on the videos with me now. She's, you know, yeah, she's really cool, and so is Bronte. It's just I'm having trouble with Claudia. She'll be on the videos, but it's like she's hesitating that she doesn't want to be on the videos, if you know what I mean. I can't have a support worker like that working along beside me if they don't want to be with me on videos. Because that's at the end of the day, that's not the way I run the channel. I want to run the channel so I get people that want to be on videos with me and they want to have a laugh and have a joke instead of being, oh no, I don't want to be on the video. Really, I'll rather be on my phone, if you know what I mean. And I know a lot of people are probably going to be watching this from the company. Probably it's a good thing that they do watch it. So you understand what I'm saying to you guys, that before you send me anyone out, ask the people if they want to be on social media with me. Don't just send them out here and then they don't want to be on the social media page with me, because then it's embarrassing for them when I have to report back to you guys and say, no, these are not the support workers I need because they're not respecting what I want them to do on my channel. So before you send me people like that, ask them if they want to be on social media with me. That's all I'm asking. Well, I want people that are going to support my everyday needs, having ADHD and autism, and helping me out in the community and stuff like that. That's why I've got them to support me from, my ADHD, my autism, and my, say with me, my social skills and stuff like that, which sometimes I'm not very good at. And yeah, that's what they're here for. And it started off when I joined the company, for the company to look out for me and me to be, then to be my workers, because the company works for me. I'm their client and they have to look after me and make sure that I'm okay. And if there's any problems that I do need, they, I phone my support worker up and say, look, this is not working out. Can you send me someone else? I've worked with this person now for 2 months and it's just not working out properly, stuff like that. So yeah, I do have to just tell them about what's going on situation. I don't want to, because I do like working with Claudia, but she just doesn't want to be on videos and the live streams much. She sits away from the camera, and it's no good for me. Thank you, my friends. I do appreciate that. I really do. Now, I'm pretty good at communicating. It's just my reading and writing and my confidence. I lack certain things in confidence, and the support workers are here to help me with that, to get me out in the community, and for me to do my everyday life, living with them and stuff like that. They are trying to find me a sealed house, but because I'm very independent and I drive my van and stuff like that, they're finding it very hard to put me into a sealed housing and that. So luckily, probably my mate Lloyd is coming up next month and he's going to put his name down for housing. And hopefully the company will be able to find me and Lloyd a house, or a townhouse together so we can live there. And we free the company probably. So we're hoping that. But there is a lot of companies too out there, that say with me are not very good, and it's hard to find. Those companies have been shut down, so it does worry me a bit too about what companies you can find out there and who to trust, sort of thing. And for me, it's very hard for me to say with me to go through all this with the support workers and not dob them in, because I'm not a dobber. I don't dob support workers in for no reason. There has to be a good reason before I phone someone up and say, well, look, this support worker here is not working out anymore. I want to try someone else, that wants to be on social media with me. And sometimes it can be very hard when you've got to do that. It's something I don't like doing, believe me. And they too, they can turn around and say to me, "Well, look, I don't want to work with Peter either. It's not working out between us either." And they can start being pretty nasty against you, if you know what I mean. But I do want someone that's more friendly than what Claudia is, because she's very she's hard to work out sometimes. If you know what I mean. She don't like being on the live streams that much anymore. And she turns the camera mostly on herself, mostly on me. Yes, that is me. So yeah, it does make it hard to make those kind of decisions, if you know what I mean. I do respect what the support workers do for me. Don't get me wrong. They're a great bunch of people. They look after me. They're here for me. But as I said, when they're constantly on their phones all the time, it makes it very hard for me to sort of to trust what they're doing, if you know what I mean. Because I feel like I'm being spied on with them. So, my friend, you've just been removed by one of the moderators. So, if you've got any questions about support workers, guys, do ask me questions about support workers. If you've got any concerns, like Kieran Starmer here, do ask. My friend, I'm thinking the same thing, and I've been thinking the same thing for quite a while. Um, I don't think she is my cup of tea, to tell you the truth. Some people you could get on with, some people you can't get on with. It's just everyday life. It doesn't mean that they're not good people. It's just, some people you can get on with and some people you can't get on with. And you can try your damned hardest to get on with them. Like I've been over backwards for Claudia. I like her. Don't get me wrong. I've got no quarrels with her. It's just the social media stuff that I've got a quarrel with, and her being on her phone. Like, checking this, checking that every 5 minutes. It drives me crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say to what's her name, to my case manager, well, look, it's not working out with Claudia. I've tried my hardest. Can you find me someone for 2 days that wants to be part of the social media stuff with me and doesn't turn the camera away from themselves every 5 minutes when I'm doing a live stream, because it's very hard for me to talk and people ask, well, who's the lady next to that we can't see? And it makes it very hard if they don't want to be on. If they don't want to be on live streams with me, then as I said before earlier in the live stream, they just don't work with me. Simple as that. I'll find someone that does. There's plenty of support workers out there, like my support workers, young ladies that do want to work with me, that probably do want to be on social media with me and do want to understand what I'm doing and how I'm trying to help people like myself with disabilities by putting my content out there and having fun. And that's the most important thing to me, is reaching out to other disability people and show them what I'm doing, not constantly worrying about my support workers being on their phones and not hiding away and not wanting to do this, not wanting to do that sort of thing, if you know what I mean. So I'll just wait for you guys to ask me some questions now. So far, it's been a great live. I've really enjoyed doing this live stream with you. It's really cool just to come out here and chill with you guys and listen to what you guys got to say and your opinions of that. It's really cool. I do appreciate everyone that's been here. Well, most of them are pretty good, Leslie. I just don't like working with the older support workers. I like working with my support workers that are about 23, 22, 25, something like that. Um, Olivia was 28. She was really good, really nice. I know, and I said to him yesterday when I was on a private call with him, Nathan, I said to him, be very careful with the company. Lay down the rules that you want, Lloyd. Make sure they don't take over your TikTok. Make sure they don't take over this and that. You lay the rules down that you want. And if you see the support workers on their phone for X amount of time, just keep on their phones, you say to them, look, if you're going to do that, I have to report you to the company because I don't want you to be on your phone every 5 seconds writing stuff about me. You do your notes at your lunchtime or you do your notes, before you leave. And we talk about what you put in your notes, not that you just write anything you want down. You put, we talk about what you put in your notes. It is. It's the ones that are not really up to the job, if you know what I mean. Olivia was excellent. I had no problems with Olivia. Um, Maddie was a bit of a joker. She was young. Maddie was a bit of a joker. That's um that's understandable. Maddie was a joker, but she was a good person. She always had me back. Maddie always had my back. Who else was good? Um, Shannon's pretty good. Um, oh, you mean Olivia? Yes. Yeah, Olivia was. I'd have Olivia back like a shot if she, come back to the company. I don't know where she is. For all I know, she could still be overseas. But I would have Olivia back like a shot. I really would. Sophie was my very first support worker. Sophie was 22 when she started with me, or 21. I can't remember how old she was. Um, she was a joker. She was a darling to work with. I was very fond of Sophie. We were besties. Not only we were support workers, we were besties. We acted like husband and wife on the channel for so long. When I had the TikTok channels, we were like husband and wife. We'd joke around like, "What about this, dear?" And she'd say, "Hun, what do you reckon about me buying this? Do you reckon it's the right choice for us to make?" And I'd say, "Yeah." And then people at Bunnings would say, "You're a very lucky man." And I would turn around and say, "Yes, I know I'm a very lucky man. I'm very proud of my wife." And we joke around and we had no dramas. It's only since, Ava started all this bullshit and told the company this, told them that about me, filming a number plate and stuff like that, that she caused all this drama that's now started. And this is why it's all, support workers reckon they can sort of have their own way with the channel and sort of, oh, I don't want to be in the live stream. I don't have to be. It's in the contract. I don't have to be. Well, if it's in the contract, you don't want to be in the live stream. Well, better you don't work with me. Simple as that. Find someone that does want to be in the live stream that is prepared to be on my channel with me. As I said, um, Shannon is pretty good. Shannon is a person I can trust. Bronte, um, she's very lovely. She makes me laugh. I'm just getting used to working with Bronte. Bronte, I've been working with for 3 months now. Shannon has been about 6 months now. Ruby was a good one. I love working with little Ruby. Ruby started in February 2024 with me. So Ruby was good. She always had my back and she would always be, yeah, she wouldn't be on the phone 24/7. She, when she'd be working with me, she'd look at the phone, like every, I'd say to her, don't forget there's a message, check your phone. I'd have to remind her to check her phone because there would be a message coming in for her. But apart from that, she wouldn't be on her phone. sitting there writing stuff. Like yesterday, Nathan, Claudia was watching videos while she was meant to be looking after me and doing stuff like that on her phone. Yeah, 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 yes. It's my prediction too, mate. It's my prediction too. It really is my prediction too. They'll get his funding for him. They'll get his funding for him. They'll say, "Oh yeah, yeah, we can do this. Yeah, we can do that for you." They'll get him to join. They'll get him to join. They'll get him to sign a piece of paper and stuff like that. At the end of the day, they will turn around and say to him, "Oh, you got to follow these rules now." Um, I did suggest it to him, Nathan. I did suggest it to him. I said, "If you find a company that can look after you and you reckon they're okay, I will go over to that company too." But he said to me, "No, I want to give your company a try." So well, it's true. It is true. It is true. That's why I'm waiting, Nathan, for the NDIS to phone me up. They're the ones that give the company the funding for me. And I'm going to say to them, "Well, look, I've got another mate that's joining. I want to make sure that he's okay. But these are my complaints about the company. They've put me through the ringer, and they've got HR looking at all my videos that I make. They've given us all these bullshit rules, and my subscribers on my channel are not very happy about it. Can you step into the company and just tell them to back off a bit because we can't sort of do how we do our stuff." Oh yes, definitely, mate. 100%. 100%. I definitely, I have talked to him on occasions, and I said to him, "Are you sure you're making the right choice?" And he said, "No, they seem like a pretty good company, Pete, and I want to give them a go and see how I go." And I said, "Well, it's your decision, my friend. If you think they're going to treat you better than they've treated me," he said, "No, I'll be stronger with them. I will stand up to them more and make sure that they're okay with me and all that." So, I look, I only can give him the benefit of my experience and how Lloyd takes it. Well, that, again, that's up to him. He's a mate, and I did try to steer him in the right direction, but at the end of the day, he makes his own decisions, and I will try and again talk to him before he does anything and make sure that he does think about what he's going to do seriously before he does it. Um, I would like to get somewhere to live with my friend Lloyd and meet a girlfriend. Um, Hopefully do some traveling with her in the van, and go and see a few places, take the dog with us and have a bit of fun, you know what I mean? Instead of just being stuck at home with my parents and my support workers going and us only going for 10 minutes here, 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there, sort of thing. I would like to go like be able to have a shared house and go to SeaWorld and stuff like that without my parents having to look after my dog and complaining, "Oh, why are you going to SeaWorld? Who's going to look after the dog? Don't expect us to look after the dog." Because I've just bought a pass, Wesley, for $180 to last me a year, so I can go to SeaWorld, Dreamworld, and all those places, Wet n Wild here on the Gold Coast, and I want to be able to use it instead of just staying at home and not being able to use it. So yeah, they are my dreams. But if anyone's got any other questions, please do ask. a lot of people that have asked a lot of questions today. It's been a really good live stream so far today. I've really enjoyed all the questions that have come out of the live stream today and the way that you guys have been coming in the live stream, asking me this, asking me that, and having your say. It's pretty good. I really do appreciate you guys being here and joining in the live stream, having a conversation with me and saying, well, Pete, this is what we think about this is what we think about that. It's been really good. I do give you all the love and respect for joining in and having your opinions and having your say. It's been really cool. I do appreciate you guys on the weekend stepping up to the plate and being here and doing the live streams with me and joining in and having something to say. It's really cool. And it's good that we haven't got any more, not many spammers anymore. I've only removed one person in the whole of this live stream that I have been doing. So that's really cool. So I do appreciate that. And please don't unlike, hit the like button and keep it on the likes if you don't mind. It does help the algorithm. When people start unliking, then the YouTube people think, oh, well, this channel's not doing too well because people are unliking. So please hit the like button. Yeah, we're doing good, Nathan. We've had a lot of interaction today. There is some clowns now that are starting to play the fool and starting to unlike. Um, it's for your own interest to like, guys, and share the channel with everyone. So everyone else that wants to be part of the channel, tell your friends, tell your family, or whoever you think has got a disability that would like to see my content, that would like to see my videos, my ups and downs in my live streams and stuff like that. Well, yeah, please do be part of us. Don't hesitate to not be in the live stream and ask questions, because that's what we do here. We do communicate one with the other on the live streams here. And for that fool that keep pressing the unlike button, then hitting the like button, then maybe this is not the place for you to be on. But the rest of you that like the live stream, please do hit the like button. And of course, do ask questions. My first priority um, is to build the channel right up to 10,000 would be my first priority. Second priority, I'd very much like to take a trip to London and overseas to do filming over there and go global. Do filming and stay with my uncle for a bit and go to Wales and stuff like that, and yeah, do have a holiday. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it and going on a cruise and stuff like that. I reckon that would be really cool. It's something I've never done in my life and something I feel that I want to do before I get too old. Um, I'm catching up on there's a bloke down in Melbourne, Nathan. It's called Peter Anderson. He is currently staying with me, um, restoring a 1979 model Ford Fairlane, LTD Ford Fairlane 1979. The ones that had all the luxuries in them and all that. He's restoring one of those, and he's painting spray painting all these parts. He lives in say with me in Ferntree Gully area, and I'm watching him do his stuff. And there's other YouTubers like Vice Grip Garage that put stuff up on their YouTube channel, and I watch them as well to see what they're doing as well. So I usually catch up on them as well. Of which one, my friend? Hello, Alex. How are you, my friend? Been a long time since we've seen you. What have you been up to, my friend? Good to see you on the channel. Oh, Fairlane, 1969 model. Is that the Australian model or would that be the American model, Nathan? If you don't mind me asking you. 69 model. I can't really remember the 69 model. I can remember the L- LTD, I think they were called. The ones that used to play in Prisoner. The Fairlanes they used to use with the two round headlights on each side. They had four headlights, sort of thing, and they were called the LCD model. The big sort of ones. You know what I mean? I think they had a 427 cubic inch V8 engine or something. Um, so I don't know if they were the ones that you're talking about. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I guess you haven't been around for quite how long has it been since you haven't been here, Alex? Um, it seems like you haven't been here for a while, my friend. Really? Right. I'll have to go and check into that. Australian model Fairlane. Right. I'm presuming they're the long body ones, the real long body ones. Are they the ones with this round headlight, like one on four, like two on one side and two on the other? Oh, is that the one with the six cylinder, straight six, or was it V8? Oh, well, Liverpool. Yeah, Olivia is still away. We have got a new lady that works with me. She has been working with me now for five, nearly 2 months, 3 months. Her name is Claudia. She's taken over from Olivia. But I'm hoping Olivia does come back so I can get her to come back and work with me again. Because yeah, Olivia, yeah, I do miss her a hell of a lot. She was really a big part of the green team. Yeah, mm, yeah, I thought it would be that one. Oh, yes, yes, Maddie. Oh, it's 3 V8, 351. Yes, the 351 on it. Yes. Yes, Alex, Olivia and Maddie were fantastic. They made the dream team. They weren't people that used to sit on their phones every 5 minutes and look for this and look for that. Yes, they did. They made the dream team. They always used to come in. They always used to help me out. They never ever say when we had a bad day. That we always had fun. We always mucked around. We always joked around. We always laughed. We always done live streams in public and stuff like that. But now the company, as Nathan says, and I'll use Nathan's words. The shit company has decided to not let us do live streams and made us do a contract, as you know, Alex, and not being able to do live streams in public is really stupid. I mean, I said to what's her name the other day when say with me, Shannon was here. I said, "Oh, when what's his name, Lloyd comes up, I am going to do a live stream in public." And she said, "Oh, but we won't be able to be in them." I said, "That's fine. You just don't be in them then." To tell you the truth, Alex, no, I don't, because it's a retirement village, and all I mix with is old people here. The only people I do mix with is my support workers, and I talk to I talked to Nathan, of course, and I talked to my friend, Lloyd. But no, there's too many old people here for my liking, and they will makes it very hard for me to say mix with people. Here we go. Lolly is needed. Go for it. They were, Alex. They were really good streams, and it kills me that I can't do those streamings outside anymore because of the stupid company made all these rules saying, "Oh, you're not allowed to do live streams anymore." I don't think that was a very appropriate thing to say, my friend. I didn't sort of appreciate that joke. Yeah, Alex. It was very hard to say when we're not being able to do live streams in public. It really is. Sometimes I just feel like putting the button on the live stream and just doing it anyway. At the end of the day, the company is treating me like a criminal sometimes in not letting me do my live streams and not letting me do this. They keep saying, "Oh, it's for the protection of the support workers," and it's as you know, Alex, it's only because of what Ava done when Ava turned around and said, "Oh, she made a complaint to the boss of the company." He said, "Oh, Peter filmed my number plate on my car when I asked him not to." That was a load of bullshit. She could have come up to me, Alex, and she could have said to me, you know, "Pete, yeah, I want that video taken down," and I would have taken it down. Oh, I will, Alex. I will keep doing what I'm doing, and I promise you, Alex, I will try and do a live stream in public. Like I'm going to SeaWorld, right? I would very much like to do a live stream in SeaWorld. I really would, because I don't reckon it's fair I'm not allowed to do a live stream in public. Like if I'm in SeaWorld or something, I want to do a live stream. What's the point of me just videoing? Videos are great. I don't mind doing the videos. I like doing the videos. I like putting the content out. At the end of the day, I want to be able to live stream in public. Like if I'm at SeaWorld at lunchtime, I want to be able to do a live stream there. And say, "G'day guys, how you going? We're at SeaWorld, we're enjoying ourselves." So what if a person that doesn't like us comes up to us and gives us a hard time? Well, we'll worry about that then. That rule of not doing live stream in public was a totally bullshit rule from the company. It really was, Alex. I will definitely be doing content at SeaWorld. It'll be the week after next that I go. I really do want to get some content and do the live stream at SeaWorld. I really would like to do that. Shannon says to me, "Oh, you have to get permission from the company to do the live streams in public." But at the end of the day, it's my channel. I don't think I need to have to get permission from my own channel. I'm over 21 years old. At the end of the day, if I do want to do a live stream, I should be able to just press my live stream button and be able to do one. Simple as that, no questions asked. I do reckon the lady of the company is only just trying to save her own ass. That's what it is at the end of the day, because he's a stuck-up little mole, that one. And no, Alex Ruby left about last year. It was in, I think it was November. Ruby left. Ruby used to work with me, but she kept taking every second Friday off. She'd phone up and say, "Oh, I've got a headache. I can't do my shift." So yeah, she was taking every second Friday off. But she never used to do that when she first started working with me, and I couldn't understand why she kept taking off. So it was made, the decision was made by the company, Alex, that say with me she wasn't a suitable person to work with me. And then when I asked, this was about a month ago, 2 months ago, about having Ruby back to work with me, um, they said to me, "Oh, she's got a full schedule." And I very much want to work with little Ruby. She's very kind and lovely person. I want to go live at the theme park I'm going, Wesley. I want to show you guys on a live stream where I am and what I'm doing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll do videos for you. I'll do short videos, long videos. Don't worry about that. Be plenty of content coming out, but I want to be able to do a live stream, like walk around saying, "Hi guys, we are now live." What's nothing wrong with that. Nathan, I am kicking myself now. I really am. I wish to God I didn't get rid of Ruby. I wish to God I didn't. I wish to God that Maddie didn't leave. That they didn't phone me up and say, "Oh, Maddie can't make her shift 10 minutes." I don't think that was true, Nathan. I don't think that Maddie did phone them up and say, "I've got a headache. I can't make my shift 10 minutes before shift." She wouldn't do it 10 minutes before that. She would do it either in the morning about 7:30. She would phone them up. She wouldn't do it 10 minutes before she comes in. No way in the world to do that. I reckon they gave her the sack because of us putting the videos up before we were meant to put videos out. That's what I reckon happened, Nathan. So I reckon the company gave her the sack. Because how come she hasn't got in contact with me or anything? She hasn't phoned me up. She hasn't even sent me a message. So there's something going on there. Alex, especially with that company, mate. That company's beyond anyone's control. I don't have cheese in the morning, so I can't comment on the smell of cheese because I don't have it in the morning, my friend. But if you do have cheese in the morning and you like the smell of it, well, yeah, that's good for you. Yes, fair enough. But I don't have cheese in the morning. But getting back to Alex's question, yeah, it is beyond my control. And as Nathan would say, in Nathan's words, it is a real shit show. As Nathan would say. I hope so, Alex. I really do hope so, my friend. Because yeah, it is just a pain when um there we go. There we go. I'll add you as a moderator again, Alex. I think you were a moderator. I don't know what happened. Did someone unmoderate you or something, Alex? You were a moderator on the channel. I don't know what happened. To you, well, you were a moderator on the channel, and then you weren't a moderator. But yeah, no, Maddie was a good friend. I do reckon they gave her the sack. I do reckon they gave her the sack. Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty sure she will be in touch with me to see how I'm going and that. Yeah, she's not that person. Not that person. She's always been a good person. When we had the cyclone last year that hit the Gold Coast in March last year. We had a cyclone this time last year. Maddie was the first one that came and saw how I was doing from the company. She came on a Sunday in her own time. She phoned me up and she said to me, "Is there anything you need, Pete?" And I said, "Well, I haven't got any food, Maddie." S- Soon as I said that, in half an hour to an hour, she was up my doorstep at the other place, and she took me to get some hamburgers for mum and dad. We got a bit of shopping and stuff like that. And she was really cool. And that's one thing I never forget about Maddie. That when I was in trouble, she was the first one there to help me. She was the very first one to help me. No one else from the company bothered. No one else bothered. Like, I'm not saying this in a nasty way. Olivia's great, but Olivia had power. Olivia didn't bother to phone me up and say, "Pete, how are you? Is everything going okay, my friend? Do you need anything?" She didn't bother. Maddie was the only one to put herself out. Um, I hope I do. I don't know. I haven't seen Maddie on my channel, my friend. I haven't. Good day. Yeah, you're on yesterday. Yeah, yeah. No, they are. It's good to hear about Maddie and stuff like that because people do remember Maddie Wesley on the channel, as you would know. She was a big part of the channel and she did help me out a hell of a lot. And yeah, it's very sad to think that Maddie is no longer on the channel with me and sharing in what I'm doing and yeah, cracking her butch and cracking her jokes and stuff like that, like she used to be on the channel. Yeah, I'm sad that she's left the company. It puts a real down on things. I did. You want to go there? Oh, well, it's all right, all right, all right. Hang on, guys. My dog wants to go and see my father. Sorry, guys. I was talking to my father about petrol supply in Australia. Ah, ah. How about Boggy's here? Sorry. Right, my father and I were just talking quickly. That's why I was inside. I was talking about the petrol situation in Australia, Nathan. He said Australia's got petrol for 40 years in Australia. We've got plenty of petrol. That's what my father was just saying because he read it on the internet. Um, I don't smoke, friend. I used to when I was younger. At maybe on Good Friday, I would smoke a cigar for you on a live stream. I don't know who you're talking about, my friend. This has been, to tell you the truth, this has been a real good live stream. I'm enjoying this live stream. I'm enjoying communicating with you people and being here. It's really cool and talking to everyone and hearing about Nathan's Fairlane 69 model Fairlane. I do think I know what car you're talking about, Nathan. I do think they're like a boat shape. They're big like a boat. And they've got the 4 headlights. They've got 2 headlights this side. Are they the ones that have got the thing that goes zoom down over the headlights, sort of thing? Are they the ones, Nath? If you wouldn't mind answering me. Oh, that would be Izzy. Izzy has left my channel about nearly a month, 2 months ago now, and um she's only on her YouTube channel, Nathan. It says that she's taken, but I haven't been able to find her TikTok channel. So I don't know what's going on because the videos don't make sense. The videos that she's posted of a hand with no rings on, and then there's videos of England. So I don't know what's happening there. The cheese. I don't know what's predicted about bloody cheese. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's better to hide them. Better to hide people. It has, but when was the last time you were on? They certainly are. They certainly are. No, I decided that the hiding people from the channel was the best solution, Nathan, because then people then don't come on the channel and they don't say yeah naughty things. They don't say stuff they shouldn't do on the channel. They just come on the channel and they have a good time, and then that's a lot of, and then people don't have to worry about being hidden from the channel. If you know what I mean, Nathan. So it works out for the best. Whoa, 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 hang on, guys, hang on. Ruby and so we're talking about, what, 2 months ago that you were here? Right. Okay. Hang on, it's dog. Yeah, yeah. You're still awake. Sorry. Um, no, it was last year. So what have you been doing with yourself, Robocop? Alex, what have you been doing? I'm sort of lost between Wesley and Nathan. I'm not quite sure what rest my case means. What is there seem to be a problem here somewhere that um I need to be aware of? Because I'm not 100% sure what people are saying. Rest my case. What does it mean? If I've done something wrong on my own channel, surely I've got a right to know. Oh, that's right. Yes, yes, you had your daughter. That's right. I remember. Yeah, I do remember. Yes, yes, yes. Your wife was pregnant, and you were having a little baby girl. And yes, I do remember. Yes, I'm bad. It's been a while since you've been on here. I do remember now. Yes. Oh, oh, okay, okay. I just usually hide them now, Wesley. It's more easy just to hide them from the channel. If it's a question that you think is very inappropriate, Wes, and all the moderators, just hide them. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Thank you. Oh my God, I do appreciate it. Yeah, I just hide them. Yeah, Nathan is right, Wesley. Just hide them. Don't time them out. Hide them. Get rid of them. Because it's and since Nathan and I were talking, um, it's better to hide them. Like I had that toupee fella. Remember Nathan Toupee? Jimmy Toupee that used to come on and make fun of me? Well, since I've removed him from the channel, he has not been in trouble. That Stewart guy, since I removed him from the channel, there's been no drama with that either. People now coming on the channel, they're having fun, they've been able to talk about what they want to talk about. But when Stewart was on, he kept saying a lot of bullshit and all that. Since I removed him, the channel's been quite good. So yeah, no more no more super glue. I've just had it built out. There's videos of the van. I've got a new TikTok channel too, by the way. I've just had the van built out. It's got a couch in there that's been built into it. It's had carpet laid in there. It's got a cabinet in there. It's got curtains put up in there. I've put a new seat cover on there. on my driver's seat and one on mum and dad's too. I've tied it the best I can with mum and dad, but this end still moves, so I've got to do something about that. But yeah. Brutality. So we don't approve of that on the channel. Hey, sorry, my friends, we don't approve of that sort of talk on the channel. True. I like the way Nathan comes up with that, Wesley. Um, Here in Australia, some people do get a lot of police brutality. There's a lot of policemen that do pretty bad things to people with disabilities. You know what I mean? Um, YouTuber that had his camper van. YouTuber that had his camper van. Can't remember that person that had his camper van. Does anyone know a person I used to talk to that had a camper van? Person that had his camper van. Oh man, in Australia, camper van. God, Bennett. Tell you the truth, I can't even remember. My God, no, I can't even remember. Jeez. Someone that had a camper van. I used to talk to him. Oh, you mean Bill 1987 that had a Nissan Irvan camper van for some the petrol. And he done that video promoting my channel, The Dream Team. No, I don't know where he is. Um, I don't even know if his channels still exist. Um, Hang on, guys, I want to check my dog. Hey, Woods. Ah, sorry. I had to keep an eye on my dog. He just had chicken. He has his morning tea. Don't you, fella? He has his morning tea, don't you? Butch has his morning tea and he's Butch is in the live stream with me. I've got him on a lead because if I don't keep my dog on the lead, he escaped. Hey, that's police brutality, Sarge. No, yeah, no, this Leslie, just remove them from the channel. Under the timeout button, it's got that remove button. Just remove them. If they're saying, stuff that's not appropriate for the channel, I'd rather you remove them because where one subscriber goes, we do get more subscribers that come in that do respect for the channel. So yeah, Wesley, this remove them from the channel. As simple as that. If they can't show respect on the channel, just remove them. That's what I do. and this guy just removed you from his channel. So don't bother coming back. No, my friend, on the weekends I don't have support. It's just me and you lovely subscribers that are here with me. So no, I don't have support. I don't know if you heard Robocop of what happened to me over the Christmas period, that they said I couldn't have my um, support workers on my videos and all that, and it led for a lot of depression and all that. I think you might have heard all about that on one of my live streams, but yeah, it was pretty bad. Hey, this live stream's going pretty good. I'm bloody enjoying this. Know people that really muck up on the channel. Really good. Really good. I'm very happy with this live stream. People are communicating and talking, which is really good. Oh, no, no, it's all sorted out now. Just that I didn't see you for a long time, so I know if you watched the live streams or what was going on. Remember that person I had working for me, Ava? She used to work with me. She dobbed me into the company, said that I showed her number plate on her car, and she was getting death threats and all this. And then she turned around and said, I can't work with Peter anymore. It's too dangerous. So the company turned around to me and said, oh, the people cannot be in your videos or your social media anymore, and that suffered from my depression. And 2 months ago, a month ago now, we signed a contract and all that so we could do the videos together, but we're not allowed to do live streams in public anymore. They've just gave us so many bullshit rules, like angling. Support workers have got to dress appropriate for the videos. They can take their videos down anytime they want, and all of the bullshit, which I don't agree on with the live stream in public. So I reckon we should be able to do live stream in public. So I'm waiting to talk to the head of the NDIS about the company, because I reckon the company is not doing the right thing by me. So I'm waiting to talk to the head of the NDIS so I can lay a couple of complaints down about the company, because the company is very, I don't know, it's very dodgy. There's something dodgy about that company. Yeah, so that's what's been happening. Like, the lady of the company, she stayed with me, drives around in a Porsche SUV, and the other workers that came to see me, my case manager and stuff like that, right? They had to drive their own cars. What a boss is driving around in an SUV. I mean, God and Bennett, why not come into one car? Why come into one car? What, just so you can be the Flash Harry? Ah, they have. Yes, they have made their own rules up. They definitely have. It's nothing to do with the NDIS, my friend. They've made their own rules up to suit themselves. And then they say, oh, if you break any rules, it goes straight up to HR again, and then they have the right to take the support workers out of your videos and all that. If that happens, I will kick the biggest stink up that I can. I will go to the newspaper, I will go to the TV, I will go to everyone that wants to print my story. I'll make so much trouble for that company, it will be shut down in 5 minutes. I tell you, if they start that bullshit. So they better be bloody nice to me, because when I open this mouth of mine, I can get them in so much hot water they won't know about it. So, they better let me do my live streams in public like I want, and just lay off with the rule about the support workers being able to take their videos down, because that's never going to happen on my channel. They already audited my phone when we signed a contract and all that. They said, "Oh, we have to get Ava out. She wants to be off of your videos and that." And I had to sit there and watch my support worker go through my phone and take all the videos down. Yeah, I've got a contract. I've got my rules. My rules say I can't do live streams in public for the safety of the support workers. My rules say that I can't that the support workers have the right to say when we terminate their videos. If they don't like their videos, they've got a right to take them down from the channel if they don't want their videos up. And if they leave the company, they have a right to take every video down that was ever made with me. They have the right to take them down. And it doesn't work like that on a YouTube channel. When you put a video up, the video's up there to stay, not to be taken down. But I have got on my driving playlist, Peter's playlist, in the driving playlist, I've still got lots of videos of Ava in there. My short videos, still lots of Ava in there. So those videos are still up. So yeah, those videos are not going anywhere. So yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, it was pretty gnarly to see your own channel being, treated like that, with the support workers being allowed to take over and, take the videos down as they see and not being in your videos and stuff like that. It was pretty gnarly. But as I said, I am gonna have a talk to the head of the NDS because they usually phone me, like, every couple of months if I've got some trouble. I phone them up, and I know where they are. They're around the corner from where I live, so I can go in there and say, "Well, look, I'd like to make an appointment. I would like to talk to you about something that you should know what's going on." And yeah. Well, for that contract, all they done was they only got me to sign a piece of paper saying, "Yes, I'd like to do my live streams, and I would like to do, the videos." That's all I had to sign. Then they said, "Go go on video and do live streams." They didn't stop us. There was no contract. It was just me signing a piece of paper saying I wanted to be on social media and that my support workers then gave their consent to be on videos and to be in live streams in public. And that is all they asked me. They didn't give me any rules and regulations back in the day for not doing live streams in public and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, go ahead and do it. And that's what we were doing. We were live streaming in public because we wanted to do it. We wanted, because sometimes mum and dad would go shopping. We would wait for them, and of course we'd like to do some live streams. So yeah, I have to see the NDIS about it. It was that support worker Ava that made a complaint. Ava made a complaint to the head office that she was being harassed, that she was being stalked, and her number plate was filmed when she got someone from her family to set it all up. And then she went to the office, dobbed me in, dobbed the channel in about what was going on, that everyone hated her on the channel, and I was calling her snitch, but she was a snitch because every time we'd say something, she'd go and write it in a report and take it back to the company. Now, the company has not said to her, "You should be dismissed from your job because you started a lot of trouble for Pete." Um, all that happened was I got I got in trouble. They came down on me and made all these fucking rules. Oops, sorry. They made all these rules because of her. She was the one who started the whole mess by making a complaint. If she didn't make a complaint, we would have been still live streaming in public. Maddie would have still had her job. All of this is down to Ava. She was the one who made the whole situation up and then turned around and said to them after she had got me into so much trouble and got all this bullshit that started. She was the one who turned around then and said, I can't work with Peter. He's too dangerous. I mean, yes, he had a nerve. He really had a nerve, and this is why we've got all these bullshit regulations, which is completely, then now we've got HR that stepped in, and I don't reckon it's fair. So I am going to see the head of the NDIS and tell him what's going on. I feel that's my right as a human being, not to be treated like this and not being able to do live streams in public and stuff like this. So yes, I am going to see the head of the NDIS and say, well, the person that caused all the trouble was not even sacked from the company for the trouble that she caused. Why is he? The trouble that gets me is why is she still allowed to work with disability people when she caused so much grief and all this bullshit for me? And she knew what she was doing because when it happened, she still worked with me for 2 days, and then she fucked off. Um, so she still worked with me 2 days. So yeah, she had the nerve to play it all along and just work with me for 2 days. So that wasn't good times, my friend. It really wasn't. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I don't like all these rules and regulations. The company says, "Oh, it's to protect the support workers. It's to it." We never done that back in the day. We were free to do whatever we wanted within reason on the channel, and to have fun. That's part of doing this sort of videoing and live streaming is to have fun, not for people to clamp down on us and say, "Oh, you can't do a live stream in public because of the support workers, their safety, and then they can't be in it. We can take them out of it." Well, if that's the case, then I'll find another company that will let me do my video and stuff like that. I'm just a bit upset that I got my mate Lloyd involved with the company because I feel that they're going to be nice to him in the start. They're going to be all friendly to him. They're going to try and help him. They're going to be all lovey dovey with him. But then when they can't get their own way with him, they're going to make rules and regulations for him too. Because that's what they do. That's what a company does, mate. It treats clients like me, social media people, that just because my channel has gotten bigger, I can't help the channel getting bigger, right? So they come down to me on a ton of bits said, "Oh, but your channel's gotten too big. That's why we've got all these rules and regulations and all this bullshit," right? Well, if the channel's gotten so big, surely you should just leave the channel how it's going. People want honesty. People don't want me to hide things from the channel. It's not how I work. So that's what happened. Stop it. Yep, well, this is true. It is. It is, but all they want to do is just I think they're jealous. To tell you the truth, I think they're jealous of the channel and they're trying to just make it hard for me. They know that I get most of my subscribers from doing live streams and in public and stuff like that. And they know by not letting me do live streams in public and let me do the videos and that, they think, oh well, at least he'll be happy with just doing the videos. That will keep him quiet. They don't realise we've not been able to do the live streams in public. That's sometimes a killer for a channel. And yeah, it's made me think, why am I letting these people walk on top of me? Why am I letting the lady from HR be a complete total nutcase to me, if you know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, she goes home to her family. She doesn't really care. She's getting her wages. That's what she gets paid for, to make people's life hell. So yeah, I don't really like the rules that they put in for me. I don't. I don't. But if you say anything to them, they say, "Oh, well, can you stop filming till we sort this out again?" That's not going to happen. They say that to me, and I will really lose my temper and swear at a lot of them. I really will. I don't care if I get myself in trouble. I don't give a fuck. I will definitely just lose my temper with the whole lot of them and say, "Look, I'm done with you. I'm finding another company, and then I'm going to expose you for what you are: crooks and cheats." Um, and the story has to be told. I know, you know, you're not meant to talk about your company, but hey, I do. End of the day, why not? It's the truth that I'm talking. I've been through the experience, and I've come out the other side stronger. I'm the OT man. Remember the OT man I had? I'm the one that kept saying, "Oh, you got to do budgets. You got to do this. I need some money." Yeah, bullshit. I got rid of him because he was a complete pain in the backside. So I totally got rid of him. I don't need to have an OT man like that in my life. So I totally got rid of him. Oh, I am. No, I definitely am. That's why I'm going to take it to say we meet the NDIS and say, well, this company's treating me like this. They made all these rules. We want to be able to do live stream in public if it's in a safe area. Um, because I like talking to people. If I'm at the beach, I like to jump in the van and do a live stream. There's nothing wrong with me doing a live stream in my van, if you know what I mean. Oh yes, no. I do have it. I do have rights, my friend. I do want to be able to do the live stream in public. I didn't spend nearly $7,000 getting that van into ship-shape condition, not be able to go out in public and do a live stream. I mean, come on, at the end of the day, I have my rights too. And my rights are that the support workers have got to be there to help me in what I decide to do. If they feel comfortable with me doing a live stream, then so be it. We do a live stream. At the end of the day, you know, you can't just turn around to someone and say, you're not allowed to do a live stream in public. That's a, you know, that's a total load of bullshit, if you know what I mean. So yeah, no, I'm gonna keep fighting, my friend. I'm not gonna give up on this. As I know, probably Shannon's already wrote in the notes that I said to her the other day. I said to Shannon the other day, well look, I am gonna do a live stream with Rory. There's nothing about it. They said, oh, but we won't be able to be in the videos or in the live stream anymore. I said, I'm doing a live stream with Lloyd. You don't have to be in it. I said, I'm going to be walking with Lloyd doing a live stream. He's a mate. I said, there's nothing wrong with that. And, you know, I don't know what she put down on the notes. To tell you the truth, I don't really care anymore what they put down in the notes because some of them just spend a lot of time, Alex, on their phone. That's all they do. They're on their phone constantly. And it drives me bonkers. Olivia wasn't like that. Olivia was never constantly on the phone. She used to check on her phone, yeah, every, like 20 minutes or so, fair enough. She's a good look, and that was it. She would sort of never be on her phone constantly. The new support workers I've got now, um, some of them are constantly on their phone. It drives me bonkers. Like Claudia, she was constantly on her phone yesterday. And it was driving me around the bend on the live streams. You kept turning the camera away from myself. That's something I don't need. I don't need those people to be like that on social media with me. If they don't want to be on social media with me, to say to the company, I don't want to work with Pete no more. I can't be on video. I don't want to be on videos with him. I want to work with someone else, and that's it. We can organise that straight away. That's not a problem. I'd rather them be honest with me and say, "No, I don't feel like being on the videos anymore." Fair enough. You don't work with me. That's it. End of story. 'Cause at the end of the day, the NDIS pays the company to look after me. Now, if I'm not happy, then the NDIS then has to look into the company and say, why is this person being treated like he is? He wasn't the one who made the mistake with the filming of the number plate. The person that done it, the support worker that done it, she set the mess up. We should be looking into why she told a lie about the client. Now, it should be her getting a reprimand, not me getting all this grief for 2 months, not being able to do videos and live stream, and I didn't even get an apology from the company to say, "Sorry, Peter, all we put you through." Not even a bottle of whiskey from the company to say, "Sorry, Pete." It was just like, "Oh, you signed a bit of paper, you can do your videos." That's what I get. No sorry, no nothing from the company. Now you tell me what company puts their client through hell for 2 months saying, "Oh, you're not meant to be videoing with the support workers," till HR sorts this all out and does contracts and all this bullshit. I mean, you don't do that to a disability person. You take the disability person's side of the story. You don't take the support worker that's made all this up and then got someone to take a video of her number plate and then send it to them when you know that the motor registration place is not going to give someone's information out without the person present there with them. So that was all a lie and bullshit that she told. So they should be looking into her and they should give me a public apology and they should say to me, Pete, continue with your live streams and your videos. It wasn't your fault. Instead of making all these rules and regulations. I mean, come on. It's a load of fucking bullshit. I'll just read this one for me. Oh, they do. Yes, number plates do get videoed in public so many times a day. Yes, they do. They do. So, yeah, Olivia was the best one. Yeah, Olivia did help me sort out the super chats and all that. Without Olivia, I would not have been able to get the super chat sorted out. She helped me out a lot with the monetization. Her and Caitlin, they were the two that helped me out with to get the channel running the way it should be with the modifications and all that. Because remember back in the day, Caitlin said to me, "Have you been monetized for the channel to get your subscribers, to so the video you make money off your videos sort of thing?" And I said, "No, I never knew that I had enough watch hours and stuff like that to do that on the channel." And they were the ones that helped me get all that sorted out. Yeah, Caitlin was a good person. I got all the love and respect for her. She helped me out on the channel a lot, Robocop. She really did. She had my back and she was always there for me. Um, yeah, the ones I've got now, I tell you the truth, you know, they're not like the old crew. They're not like the old gang. I don't know, they're different, if you know what I mean. They're different. They follow the rules by the letter, if you know what I mean. They don't sort of say, oh, yeah, Pete, well, it's your channel. If you want to do a live stream, we're quite happy to go along with it. Um, they sort of follow the rules to the letter. And, you've got to sort of, sometimes you've got to bend a few rules, if you know what I mean. If you think it's a safe environment to do a live stream, well, then, yeah, I should be able to just go ahead and do it. Not worried about the support workers writing things down in their bloody notes and all that. That is not right. So, yeah, you know, the company is just totally treated me like bullocks, like 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 bullshit. The lady that owns the company, her husband is a businessman. So I think he set all the money into the company to get it up and rolling. Because how would she know how to pass this on to HR and all this bullshit? Only talking through the husband. You know what I mean? And yeah, she tried to follow me on TikTok, but I blocked her. I don't want her watching my TikTok stuff because she's a troublemaker. And she could go up to HR and she could say to them, let Peter do his live streams. If he's in a safe environment, never mind saying, oh, the women don't feel safe. Well, hey, whose channel is it? Mine. If you don't like it, I'll go to another company. Oh no, I'm not, mate. I'm not. That's why I'm going to talk to my case manager. I'm going to say, look, I appreciate that I can do the videos and that, but I think it's time I move to another company where I can do my live streaming public and not being told what to do with all these rules and regulations. I'm gonna, talk to her on the phone about it and say, well, what do you reckon about me joining another company? Can you recommend another company that can look after me, or can you get the NDIS to give me a call, so I can talk to them because I am upset about not doing live streams in public anymore. Um, and then let's just see if they'll change their mind quick smart. It does. No, it does. It does help my mental health. Never mind the safety of the support workers. They're quite safe for me. That's a load of bollocks. That's just rules that the company made up to cover their own asses. That's what that is. Nothing more and nothing less. Um, but at the end of the day, yes, I am. I do want to change companies. I feel this company's not doing enough for me, if you know what I mean. I want a company that's really gonna have my back and it's gonna allow me to do my live streams in public and to do my video with my support workers in there and stuff like that. At the end of the day, that's what I want. I don't want to be treated like I'm just another number, if you know what I mean. I deserve a bit more respect than that, if you know what I mean, my friend. So yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, I do want to see if they say to me, yeah, you can do your live stream, fair enough. We'll allow you to do it. And I'll say, well, you don't allow me to do anything. It's my fucking channel. You'll allow me to do it, and that's end of story. Um, I'll say to them at the end of the day, you're not the boss of me. I've got to make my own rules in my own life, and that's the way it's going to work. So that's my ruling on it. So you got to stand up and be counted, mate. I said, walk all over you. I've had to fight all my life for things that I wanted, and believe me, sometimes it has been a stressful situation for me. Um, and I don't think I can. I can. Don't think I can continue not being able to do live streams. Hi, my friend. Yeah, I don't think I can not do live streams in public. I'm trying my hardest not to do them, but I can't help it. I want to do one. I want to do one. Whatever the consequences are going to be, I want to do one. I have to be able to make that decision for myself, and say, yes, it's a safe environment. We're in the van. No one knows where we are, and let's do it. yes, please do like and subscribe to the channel. And do believe me when I say to you guys, I've always got your back. I have. I'm always now that we're able to do videos and that's good. So now I want to take it one step more and be able to do live streams in public again. That'd be great. So I'm taking it now to the next level. I'm trying to get the live stream ruling sort of canned, if you know what I mean. I want to be able to do live streams in public like I used to. I think that's great for the channel to be able to do live streams in public. So yes, I want to be able to do that. Thank you, my friend. I do appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, I've been sitting on the fence about live streaming since they brought in the rules. You know, that do live streams. I was sitting at the table when I had the meeting going, yeah, yeah, okay, whatever. But then I've over a month of not doing live streams in public, or the last 2 or 3 months, not being able to do live streams in public. It's made me sort of realize that's not the way I want to run the channel. I want to be able to do live streams in public. And talk to you guys on occasion after I've done a video. And that they say to me too, you're not allowed to post a video while you're on occasion. Well, hello. If I want to post a video when I'm on location, I will bloody well do it. Never mind the HR lady sitting there telling me you're not allowed to. The rules they made are totally ridiculous. I'm trying to build the channel. I'm not trying to have people tell me what to do on my channel. No, no, this is true, Robocop. You shouldn't let people stand in your way because people can bring you down and they can make you feel like garbage. So no, Robocop, I don't want people to bring me down or to tell me I can't do this, I can't do that. At the end of the day, I want to go ahead and just do what I want to do on my channel. I'm not breaking any laws. I'm doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make the channel the way it should be, if you know what I mean. So, that's why I will talk to the case manager and say, well, look, I really want to start doing live streams again in public. It's something I feel like I have to do. If not, I'm going to have to just change companies where they can let me do all this instead of being told what to do every 5 minutes like I'm a 2-year-old baby. And I know they're probably watching. If you're watching out there, please take note of what I'm saying because I'm serious about going to the NDIS and telling them these bullshit rules about not being able to do live streams in public and not being and don't say it's the NDS that came down and told you this because it's a load of fucking crap. I know from Lloyd, he told me it's got nothing to do with the NDIS. You guys made the rules, not the NDIS. Don't worry about the support workers' safety. You worry about my mental health. All right. I've got to go anyway, mate, because I have to have